Charles Frakoha, iBrand senior analyst, joins me now live via phone from Patami, Delta State, to do some analysis of some of the top business story we're tracking at this hour. Mr. Charles, good morning. Many thanks for joining us on the show.
Thank you, blessed, for having me. It's always a pleasure.
Good. So we really do not have the luxury of time to look at all of the stories, but I'll start off with this latest report saying that going by the preparations for Sallah this year, customers as well as business owners are lamenting poor state of the economy as they are not getting much patronage as they used to. What would you say is responsible for all of this?
Well, thank you very much. I'll go straight. Of course, the general state of the economy, subsidy removal, which led to increase in price of PMS, that's petrol, and of course increase in price of transportation. That is one factor. And of course, at the same time again, of course, the Naira floating was also a factor that has made this kind of condition. So it is difficult because prices of food items have also gone up because of the general macroeconomic condition. So and that is why we are seeing low patronage of some of these basic food items that Nigerians and of course our Muslim brothers want to celebrate with the Eid al-Kabir. But one thing I want to mention is the essence of the celebration should not be downplayed with the essence of the eating and drinking. That is very important. But every Nigerian today, whether Muslim or Christian, we must understand the essence of this most important festival in the Muslim calendar, the essence of submission, the essence of humility, the essence of patience. So even if you are not able to afford a ram, then that should not make you not to celebrate this important Muslim festival. We believe that as time goes on, the economy will improve and you can have enough time to celebrate.
Definitely, I trust my Muslim brothers and sisters, despite the economic challenges that we are being faced, they are going to defy the odds. And those who can afford to get the ram will get the ram and gather us together to celebrate. Now, let's move on now to the next story. Nigerian debt services has been said to have increased by 55.71%, eating 1.24 trillion naira. How would you react to this? And this figure is coming within the first quarter of this year.
Yes, again, I must commend the DMO, that's the Debt Management Office, for always keeping us abreast of our debt profile. Because looking at it even from a personal finance angle, by the time you write out all your expenses, all your debts, you see the figures. Then the tendency for you to take action to begin to reduce your debt is there. But in the past, no agency will give us any figures. We don't know how much we are owing. So we must give kudos for the Debt Management Office for doing that job. Now, for the debt increasing to about 1.24 trillion, well, again, it is not surprising because our revenue keeps declining. And when your revenue keeps declining and you need to fund your budget, then of course you will go borrowing. And that is why we are seeing this increase in these figures. But the good thing there is, it is not just only the federal government debt. We have the state, we have local government debt that are also there. So we need to look at it holistically. And we are being told that we are going to be spending about 82% of our revenue to service debt, not debt repayment. So we are in a very crucial situation where the only option left for us now is to see how we can begin to reduce the cost of governance, block leakages, and try to increase our revenue.
Well, I like your submission there, and I hope that those in authorities are actually listening and they will do the needful. Finally, now, before I let you go, let's look at this story. This one is saying Nigerian banks recorded 96.483 billion naira for e-business revenue in the first quarter of this year. It shows that Nigerian banks are actually cashing out from the fintech space, and it seems like the fintech space has actually come to stay. What is your reaction to this?
Yes, that is a very good one for the banks, and we must also give kudos to the banks for putting the infrastructure in place to run most of the operations digitally. Yes, they have invested so much over time, and they are even encouraging more and more people. In fact, Blessed, I will tell you, in my own village here now, my community, there are a lot of POS services going on. Even the old woman is able to do little transfer. So for me, I am pleased, I'm happy that today's digital banking, online banking, and we are seeing this happening. So for the banks providing that service and making this amount of earnings, it is good for them. However, I will appeal to them to continuously improve on the services of this online and mobile banking, so that because you have more and more people coming in, the traffic will be so much, so they should increase and improve on their digital infrastructure, so that the average person in the rural area will have a seamless transaction while operating on those platforms.
All right, we do hope that the put works continue together to ensure that they have a very strong infrastructure, like you made mention of, for their digital assets, because when there are poor infrastructure in place, customers are going to bear the brunt, and then again they will also be at the receiver's end, losing a lot of money here. I'd like to say a big thank you to you, Charles Frakuha, iBrand senior analyst, who joins me live from Patani, Delta State, to do some analysis of the top business stories we're tracking at this hour.
Thank you very much.
All right, still to come on the show this morning. The NGS All Shell Index and market capitalization appreciated by 0.34% last week to close at 59,206.63 and 237 trillion naira respectively. Details about market capitalization analysis with Ambrose Omodion in a moment. Do stay with us.